So this is our first exercise in our tongue lengthening system. This is very similar to some of our swallowing progressions, but mainly just focuses on passive lengthening of the tissues of the tongue and around the front of the throat and the hyoid. So what you're going to need with this is you're just going to need a simple pack of brace elastics. Again, these cost £2 to £3 on Amazon, and there's enough in there to last for a couple of months worth of rehabilitation. So what you're going to do to start with is you're going to take one brace elastic and you're going to place it onto the tip of your tongue. And then you're going to focus on pushing that brace elastic up into the roof of your mouth, just behind your front teeth at the top. And that's it as far as this exercise goes. The main thing to focus on with this is that this needs to be done as often as possible throughout the day. What we tend to recommend is that if people are driving, they can do this. If they're sitting at their desk and not having to talk to colleagues for a prolonged period of time, this can be done. If you're watching TV, reading a book, any point during the day in which you're not having to actually talk and communicate to people, even if it's 15 minutes or 10 hours a day, this is a great place to have that tongue pressed in. So it's going to maximise all your breathing and it's going to allow all those tissues to get used to lengthening. Once you've spent a couple of weeks working with just the one brace elastic, you can naturally progress through similar to our swallowing videos. So what you do is you take a second brace elastic and you'd place it just into the middle of the tongue. You're going to press the tongue up into the roof of the mouth again, feeling the brace elastic just behind the top of the front teeth and in the middle of the roof of the palate. And again, you would just hold that position throughout the day in any time that you get when you're not having to communicate with anyone. And then after that, when you spent a couple of weeks working through that position, we'd have introduced a third brace elastic that will go as far back on the tongue as you can comfortably manage. And you're going to press up into the roof of the mouth again, making sure you can feel all three of those brace elastics pressed up against the roof of your mouth. Breathe through the nose because the lips are gently pursed together, and you just spend as much time throughout your day with your tongue resting in that natural position. And over a period of 3 to 4 weeks of that, we're going to get great functional lengthening of the tongue, around the tongue frenulum, all the inference suprahyoid muscles, and really start to get a proper setting position of the TMJ.